Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more Ross reviews. We're going to be doing one paid review first and two free, the long waiting list reviews. Those are, the line's not open, by the way. It's going to take a while. First, we got MoistWaffle. They're in Salacious Tea. Innuendo much. 7.5 million GP. Said they started like 2 years ago, but have been on and off. Said they like buying Lightspeed bundles, and my first piece of advice is to really be careful how many of those you buy, because it's not going to help out much. So they're in mid chromium. Got Malevolence done, Negotiator done, probably from Lightspeed bundles. Exception for ships Lightspeed bundles. If you're going to get your ships done, I think that's actually extremely good value, because you're not going to be bogged down by needing a ton of mods, like specific mods and Zetas. I mean, the Zetas help, but yeah, getting a Lightspeed bundle with Malevolence and Negotiator actually makes a lot of sense. And any kind of bundle of ships, because they take forever. We got a 5-star Executor. No Profundity or Leviathan. Definitely refine your Executor and make sure you're able to do your climb. Let's see where they're at. 17. So yeah, that's definitely within range. They're probably doing fine. I mean, 6-star definitely solidifies it to me. And then you like countering 7-star Executors and Leviathans. If you need a couple more relics, Razor Crest or IG is Anti-Blood, don't be afraid to do it. That's good value. Galactic Republic fleet, that's kind of a secondary fleet. Marauder, it's disappointing. Nothing really going for them. But work on that. They're a great target for like tokens, like Erodium tokens, Kyber tokens, if you are having trouble on ships. For a Grand Arena, which you probably are, then that's definitely something to work on. I'm gonna guess, yeah, no Leviathan progress at all. Datacrons, not really. And let's see if that makes sense or not. Okay, so might be going for Profundity. Actually, let me look at the Rebel ships. I mean, yeah, definitely go for Profundity if you're close. 1 GL, Spring their Kylo, and they're asking about GLs, what GLs they should go for. Generally now, I'm starting to be more restrained in recommending GLs. Like in general, just trying to diversify your not passive income, but kind of. I mean, the teams and characters that will get you recurring resource events like assault battles, and anything else like Jabba getting Smuggler's Run 2, very valuable. So Jabba, definitely a GL you want to have. If you're doing fine on Proving Grounds, I think you can kind of wait on Leia, but Leia is a beast on defense in 5v5 Grand Arena. 3v3 kind of, but 5v5 definitely. All other things being equal, unless you're super close to like a GL and you're like almost done a farm, I'd say Jabba next. Let's see. Night Sisters looked fine. Or let's see Imperial Remnant instead. 5, 5, 5. I say you get these 3 to 7. It's worth it for some extra income. I saw Padawan Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon were great at Relic 9, so that's nice. Not mandatory to do Relic 9. I mean, Relic 9's helpful. It both got easier to get to and less valuable, those resources. Kind of like two-edged sword there. Because you can get them to Relic 9, it doesn't hurt quite as much, but it's also not as sweet of a payoff. We got Gas 5-star. He's got all the Zetas. Definitely keep going with the stars. You have 4 Zetas. He's Relic 4. I don't know. It's like I'm torn between whether this recently happened or not, because it's got all the Zetas, which makes me think it was a while ago. But it's only Relic 4. He's 5 stars and 0 extra shards. Which is funny, because I typically don't get to see how many shards someone else has, but it's saying 0 out of 85. Maybe it's not actually 0. I don't know. That's actually kind of weird for me from this perspective. We got a trade team. I mean, I'm seeing good stuff. Starkiller, Darth Revan, Gas, Night Sisters, Jedi. Do we have Jedi Knight Luke? No, so I don't know if we got Challenge Tier 3 yet. Say probably not. Oh yeah, Giant Night Luke. Actually, yeah, you can. Even with Gear 12, you can get it done. As long as he's slow enough. Something tells me that's not going to be a problem. You honestly put 0 speed on him, you'll get that Challenger 3 Assault battle done pretty easily if you have a Zeta, lead Zeta. Which that's mainly for the purpose of that Assault battle, that lead Zeta. It's like hitting your head against the wall without it. Mercenaries, because you have kind of that infrastructure. Merrick, Shin. So working on Balin, I mean, that's a great farm. Bo-Katan's also a great farm, but I do think you need to prioritize getting Java to help out with mods, and I'm guessing mods are probably going to be an issue overall. Yeah, don't really chase a GL other than Java, unless it's like super close by. Lay is better, but on an account, like your 7.5, it's not like a brand new account. You don't need Lay to carry you through everything. Slicker can carry you through a lot of things, and then you got some other great teams that can help you through a lot of other things. So Java next for that purpose. And I mean, Profundity definitely is a great ship. It looks like you're kind of working on it, but I don't know. Yeah, that would be, since you got so much work done towards it. Raz is already relegate. I'd say that would come before like Leviathan. Yeah. I mean, I guess I should search by the bottom, see if anything stands out. It's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? How could you not have that character built up? I'm not seeing anything right now. Yeah, I think this is all fine. Let's see Ufus, see if I can get a pulse on the Conquest units. Yeah, no Malicos, no Cat, no Maul. So pretty far off on Proving Grounds. If you are having trouble with Proving Grounds, if there are any you just haven't cleared, especially if it's an important character, that is definitely a weight in favor of Leia, because she dominates all of those. Like Darkside Ray you need, because you do actually have Slickers, so that's a concern. Well, she's not Ufu, she's a Sith. Still don't have her. Malik 5-star, it's kind of disappointing, but I mean, get him up to Relic, whatever they let you get him to. Is it 5 with 5-star? No, you need 7 stars to get to Relic 6. 6-star you can get to Relic 5. Yeah, you can get to Relic 4 with him. I think you should. I'd definitely throw him on that team, that Sith Empire team. Like, if a team's almost just complete, or like the whole team's there except one character, that's an easier call to work on. Let's check out mods, see where we're at. Press the advance. So if you are going to skip a Zeta on Slicker, this is actually the one to do, the unique. You usually think uniques are like high up on the priority list. For him, that one's not that valuable. I mean, in general, I'll say do all the Zetas, but if you can't do them, that's the last one to give. Plus 165 speed, that's okay. For speed set, that's not that great. Crit damage, some offense. Yeah, crit damage. Health, yeah. So, I mean, not a bad schema, not a bad situation setup. 3 or 4 speed on Great Mothers. It's fastest on GL. It's okay. RJ 301. I've actually started modding my Starkiller faster than Marjade, although I do already had pretty fast mods on Starkiller. It helps with Ray, dispelling the Foresight and everything, the crit immunity. And even in like 3v3 versus Ray Ezra, I give thanks to Bit Dynasty for that tip, but it's really worked out for me as well on my small account. But it'll take a lot to get Starkiller there. This is a no-go. This is not good. This is bad. This is actually really bad. This is 3 offense set pieces and then a crit damage. This is a great mod, kind of. That's a lot of speed. It needs to be an offense set, because with all 3 of those, you're not getting any extra offense. This offense is sad. The health, I mean, there's an argument for going for some extra health on him, but offense is primarily the damage you're doing. There's going to be 1 burst, if you're lucky, with a Star Destroyer. The rest of it you want offense. RJ for this account, I think is still pretty big priority for speed. Imperial Troopers, yeah, I mean, if you're getting stuff done with them, you can keep the good mods on Piat. I've been pilfering mods from my Piat on Go Tanks because he doesn't need to be fast. I'm just not really using him for much. But if you do have the full team and you're actually getting good value, you can keep him on. Stap, he's just naturally fast. I don't think. I mean, you have Mill. Grievous is kind of like one of the most skippable teams in the game right now. Off Gideon, he's just naturally fast. He doesn't have the good mods. Darth Revan. So he's higher-ish on this roster's ladder of speed, but that's really slow for him. I do like that he's got a lot of health. Health and crit damage on the triangle. I think those are the primaries to go for. Captain Rex, he's kind of like a Swiss Army knife. He can make use of almost any set or stat. Obi-Wan, offense health. I definitely want crit damage on him as a triangle. I mean, this set, definitely offense. Crit damage triangle, for a damage dealer, it's like 95% of the time. 98% of the time, I don't know. 95% of the time you want a crit damage triangle, pretty much. Unless you're doing tons of just true damage, or you have no crit chance to work with. Anyone else just really key? Revan, not having that Zeta, I mean, important Zeta, but I guess there's a lot of Zetas to go around. This is pretty low priority on him. I'd be guessing you're not really getting much out of him like that, but you can get a lot out of him if you do devote the mods. Vader, seen better days. I mean, this isn't my set of choice. It's either, for me, it's either a speed set and a health set, or an potency set, or an offense set and a potency set, but it's okay, I guess. Yeah, that'll be it for this one. Hope that is helpful, and thank you for letting me take a look. Next up, we got Adwerski. They're in the 357th Squadron. 6.7 million GP. So they started playing in 2022, but only played a few weeks, came back in July 2024, now plays every day. So effectively a little less than 2 years on the account. They're close to Godanks' size, 6.79 million GP, and they're in Rhodium 3, which is not a bad spot to be in for this GP. I just made it to Kyber, but like I was like in a Rhodium 3 a few weeks ago, like not far off. So that's pretty good. Executive 7 stars, Relic 9. I don't know if we really need Relic 9 anymore on him, but I guess it doesn't really hurt. I think the Galactic Republic was looking fine. Yes, yeah, make sure they have at least their Omega. Slicing up the mods would help, but you know, of course, there's high demand for that everywhere. Yeah, Relic 3, this is just like, what is it? Lightspeed bundle levels, but definitely deserve higher. Oh, here in my mouth. A piece of lint or something. How is your Rebel fleet? That is important. Your B-Wing have Drogon. I recommend throwing in Y-Wing, Ghost, and Big starting lineup. I know there's no Raven's Claw. If you did have Raven's Claw, I'd start that. Then B-Wing and reinforcements, and Han's Millennium Falcon and reinforcements, and have that on defense, and that will be helpful. If you don't already, you might already. I mean, Rhodium 3, I don't think I need to like be talking down. But I think ships are fine. Datacrons, not a lot. I'm a little surprised because Rhodium 3 is pretty decent. But not really doing anything with Datacrons. I didn't look at the air units for the last guy, but air stuff is something I am definitely considering putting a higher emphasis on, even though I did have a pretty high emphasis on it on my Gotenks account. Probably going to put a high emphasis on it this next era and actually go for the 4-star characters. Without 4-star, you get a hard stop at level 65. You don't get that legendary. If they do have a legendary again, like a second legendary, I feel like they should. And and then you just get passed by everybody. But for that middle part where I was ranking well, it was like raking in the iridium tokens. So something worth thinking about. Wow, this is 4 GLs. I'm surprised. That is pretty good for this GP. Like, that's a low GP to have 4 Galactic Legends. And there's Bo, and there's Queen Amidala, and there's Seer. I mean, Lord Vader has his clones. The Relic 5, it looks like, but still has them. This is actually pretty impressive. Cal, Gas, Relic 8, Balin. And how are you staying so small? You're just not bloating your ships? I mean, I bloated my ships on purpose once upon a time. Not running a Traya team. That's kind of left behind. I mean, I don't know. Where did I get all my GP from? No Java, so that's actually surprising too, though. Java is definitely really important for any account for that mod farming. We'll see the state of the mods. Yeah, no, this looks really good. Looks very good. So they used to spend a lot, but now they don't want to buy anything, or they decided not to buy anything. So I don't know how long ago they decided that. Jedi Knight Luke already. This is good. Okay, they looks like they are probably going for Java. Maybe they even have him and he's just hidden. Nope. Because if you have a Gear 12, no Zeta GL, they're way down in the power because they don't have any of their abilities leveled up. Great Mothers. I mean, flesh out the yeah, get the Peridia Troopers. That's an easy call. Or Remnant. I mean, I'm just impressed. This is like really good. Really good roster. I like it. Cam, it's probably a bundle. Cam, they need to open up something else for Cam. He's like the hardest character in the game to get, and he's like not worth the trouble at all. But he still is there. I think, you know, work on the Galactic Republic team for ships. Where's Cat? Do we have Cat? I'm surprised. Well, no, there is Cat. Okay, so for Padme team, I think you want your Anakin, I think, I mean, I say 7. But I don't know if it's like the hugest priority right now. It just really helps your Galactic Republic fleet, which is an important, like, it's probably your second best fleet. Yeah, should be. I guess you could say Rebels, but I don't know. That looks good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Traya is really important. Traya is super useful. So I think you got to work on Traya and Malik. I mean, he 7-starred him, but he's just Gear 12, and it takes a lot to get from 5 to 7 stars. So it's kind of like, I don't know. He should be in. I feel like he should be in relics before he even, unless you had everything hoarded up. Like he should be in relics before he even gets 6-star, because you are just working on him. And he's got his Zetas too, so yeah, that's a pretty easy call. So Imperial Remnant, Trade Team and Malik, Java's next GL. Anything else standing out here to, like, that I'm gonna clutch my pearls at seeing down this low and undeveloped, ignored? I don't think so. I mean, Night Sister Spirit goes with that. Night Sister team. Well, you have a Saj. That's not really a good tie-in. I mean, I think Spirit sometime after getting the Peridia Patrol Assault Battle done, at least to Relic 7. That's a great value. Yeah, no, I don't really have any criticisms. It's great. I think this is an awesome account. Speed. Just like the last guy. 5 Zetas. 590 speed is very good. Crit damage, that's great. Not much offense at all. So that is a little bit of an oversight. You do want his offense built up a decent bit. Like, you're looking for offense percentage secondaries wherever you can get them. I mean, I don't disagree with health primary. I run that too on my main account. But you always want to have offense percentage secondaries in there to actually give him some boost, because A few percentage points goes a long way with him. This one's close. I mean, you could keep slicing it and it could be good. I would slice this one up since you already have an offense roll and then calibrate like the protection. If you get it all the way up and you don't have 5 offense rolls, keep calibrating. You can get a lot of offense just from those secondaries. Lord Vader, good speed, protection, no crit damage, triangle. I guess there's a speed arrow. I mean, this is good. It's alright, suitable. Do all these have 5 status? No. 5 here. Basic missing? Yeah, that makes sense. 103,000 protection for Relic 8. That's not terrible. He's a big Relic 9 target. I'm probably going to do that even on Go Tanks once I get him. It's just because it's a priority. 181 speed I think is great for him. The only stats other than like speed and protection is kind of want like a little bit of potency if you can squeeze it in, but it's not like a huge finger wag for not having it. Leia, I think that's pretty good health. It's hard for me to calibrate my mind because I have like 10 on her now on both accounts. 180 speed's good. I think she's just speed and health. That's like literally pretty much it. Drogon is really fast. I don't know if you need him that fast, but it is impressive, especially since it's not a speed set. Crit damage 100% though. There you get tons of advantage and crit chance on that team. You need a crit damage triangle. R2, it looks like he's all health focused, which is one of a couple viable options as far as I'm concerned. Like a pure health build with speed or offense. They didn't say it. I mean, there's focus on Grand Arena, but like I wouldn't be surprised if they're getting a lot of holds with their Leia team. You do want combat analysis and number crunch, that they're both very useful on that team. It's like super useful. Queen Amidala is really fast, 130 speed. I mean, she's kind of flimsy. I'd say pour more into her survivability. Like unsliced health mods definitely hurt you there. But what I'm gathering from the modding is there is no lack of quality. Like there may be a couple off choices here and there. Like I think you want damage on Apo. It says pure speed. Yeah, a few choices, but the quality is there. I mean, Revan Relic 3. I don't know if you're gonna have really fast, give him some extra relics to make them worthwhile. Starkiller, this is good. Some extra health, got a lot of speed. I think you want crit damage though. Yeah, crit chance, no way. No way, he doesn't need any crit chance. Give him crit damage. Like 95% of damage dealers want crit damage triangle. It's like the most broken. It's not broken, like it doesn't feel broken, but like if you do a statistical comparison of like what you can get from a primary compared to like a set, it's so good. It's one primary beats a whole set of a 4-piece set of crit damage. And then for like, as opposed to like health, one primary is not as good as like 4 pieces of set. I don't know. Anyway, Jaina Cal, fast. I think you want to more survive. If you're gonna just generally leave them the same modding, I don't think you need to care too much about damage. You want to care about health because of that Zepho unlock mission, and in general, you survive to his insta kill. He's kind of a utility player. He's not the damage dealer. If you are using him like that and you have that purpose, I mean, fair enough. I'll retract my admonition, but I think so. Cat, no protection. You want health, even if like whoever's still on Pad Bay, JMK. We don't have JMK, but like whoever she's with, you typically don't want protection on her. You want health, Balin. I think you want survivability sets like health and defense, especially defense, and give us a lot of speed because he can get out and really just set the tone. Like removes all the turn meter. It's just perfect. Great Mothers can use some more attention, but the team's not all there yet. I mean, I still think there's a graded count. I'm like nitpicking things. And there's improvements that can be made with the modding, but overall, like, the lack of crit damage triangle is just kind of staggering to me. Like, why you have health, triangle on Giant Luke. You need a crit damage triangle. I might even make that like the thumbnail or something. Use the crit damage triangle. All right. That'll be it for this one. Thank you so much for letting me take a look, and good luck. And last account for today is PeyPel. I think it's someone that comments frequently on the channel, so thank you for your support. 7.8 million GP. Said they started in October 2023, which is just like 2 to 3 months before my GoTanks account. And 7.8's pretty good in that time. Said they're a light spender, but don't buy anything outside the occasional Lightspeed bundle. Back in October 2025, when they did the request, said they were working already on the resource income events like Pretty Pals, Great Mothers, but they're just looking for mid-game farming priorities. I have a feeling, I mean, if they're following the GoTanks account, like they'll know Balin, Bo, and all that. We got a 4-star Profundity, a 6-star Executor, and any progress on life, and that's not too much, but a little bit. I'd say keep an eye on it. I mean, you already have Profundity and Executor. You got your hands full, especially with if you're going to do refreshes. It's probably all you can manage at this time, but still. Just gear 12 on the Bad Batch crew, which I think is a little low. Definitely. But since you have Profundity and Executor, I'm going to, and give it the size of the account, I'm going to look past it a little bit. I think it's something to shore up your options. Because in Erodium 3, one of the big hurdles to get over before you start pushing further is ships. Or even if you can push up to Kyber, you're going to need more ships. Like, I'm having the same problem myself right now, but Galactic Republic's going to be a big part of that. Datacrons. I think that's probably plenty for the account. This last set was like the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, this is the best focus Datacron in it. Area units, real quick. Yeah, this is about where I'm at. I mean, 3, but they're further. 3 is level 65, or 4 level 65s. 2 4-stars. I'm really thinking about pushing a lot harder on Coliseum this next go around on my account. But I'm not saying everyone needs to do that. But I love those tokens, man. This looks like a lot of stuff. We got Jabba, Leia, beautiful, JML, and Slicker. So they have a lot of Galactic Legends compared to me. They have twice as many, and they have the 2 that I have. So these are all great choices. JML follows naturally. I'll get him soon on my account. Slicker, also great. And he's a relatively easy farm. He requires fewer characters built up. And also fewer resources like relics. He just needs ships to be farmed. So that's kind of the downside. But we got Balin, we got Bane. So we must be doing pretty good on conquest units. I'll check everything else though. Jedi Master Mace. I don't say he's a huge priority, but if you're going for like Lord Vader or something, or you you're just like doing it for the guild, I mean that's helpful in the raid. That's more than I do. Star Killer, Giant Luke, of course. Great Mothers, Night Trooper. So I'm thinking they're all Relic 7. Yep. I do think the Death Trooper that has the Zeta that you can kind of get away without. Did I see? Yeah, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. Fantastic. So yeah, 2 Relic 7s. Man, today everyone's looking pretty good. It's hard for me to complain too much about these accounts, which is nice. I don't want to face palm every time I'm doing a roster review. Let's see if this guy doesn't have his crit damage triangles or not. I mean, plenty of Lightspeed bundle dregs. Let me see. Rest of conquest units, because a lot of them are just UFUs. Well, I don't see Cat. Maybe they worked like targeted Bane, did more refreshes. I'm not seeing Malicos. But I guess he's coming up because it looks like Sierra is getting prepared. Cal as well. We got Riva, Gear 7. Normally I'd chirp that, but we are coming up on a bunch of Inquisitor tokens. We have a couple of them already with 8th brother and 9th sister. Yeah, work on Riva then, and you do actually want Grand Inquisitor. They work really well together. Riva's better, but she needs Grand Inquisitor for maximum potential. He's kind of a catalyst. So yeah, that'll be a nice team you can build up soon. Yeah, Spectre, I didn't think so, and I don't care about Spectre. I mean, Ahsoka's a good GL, and she is worth farming now, but it's not like super high up on the priority list. Yeah. Is that just the last account? I was thinking they had gas, but I guess that's fine. Let's see, separatists to check. I mean, they could have him with this unlocked. It's 5 at first. It's the easier way to look. Okay, they do have him. He just Gear 7. Huh. I don't know how to feel about that because I can put myself in this player's shoes a lot better, knowing they have a lot of other stuff coming up, and you have 2 characters on the team that aren't built at all, and 2 that are only Gear 12. I'm gonna allow it for now. I mean, gas, you definitely want to keep in mind when you want to build them up, but if you have a bunch of conquest units coming up, you got to treat them like legendary unlocks as well. Oh wait, hold on. How many stars did he have? He had 7 stars. Yeah, now he's 5. Okay. Definitely keep an eye on it. Do we have bow? I'm guessing not. They must be lacking something that I have. Yes, okay, so they don't have bow. Because they have all these GLs. It's like, wow, man. What other factions do I want to look at? Let's sort by the bottom, see if anything stands out. It's like, oh, what are you doing? Nothing yet. I mean, there's great newer teams, but it's like there's a lot of pirates and stuff, but so much other stuff to take care of first. Yeah, Treya team. Well, Treya's Rogue 5. Savage, Talent. I think Nihilist definitely needs relics. I think you run Darth Vader with Treya. And that's really nice. But Nihilist definitely goes in relics for that team, I think. I mean, having Jedi Master Mace, there's a lot of stuff here. I think, like, you don't need me to spoon feed you exactly, but the account looks good. So, yeah, I think next GL, I think it would be Ahsoka. She's got great value from that monthly resource event now, and she's a really tough team. Just a really strong team. And that'll force you to get General Skywalkers, or like build up your General Skywalker, so it's a win-win. But yeah, I mean, it's looking great. I can only nitpick little things. Unless mods are bad. 150,000 health, that's really high, and that's really good, and he's got crit damage triangle. Good job. These are all 6A mods. They're all fully sliced. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Crit damage, speed, health. Like, if you could have 3 stats with 5 rolls, then you have offense percentage, that's like an ideal world, but you can't, so this is near perfection you can go bulk up his offense more, or bulk up his health. He stacks his offense indefinitely. He doesn't stack his health indefinitely. Well, he actually kind of does if you remove Terminator all the time, so actually, never mind. But health is a great choice. Great choice. Good health on her. Pretty good speed. It's looking good. Java, I don't care too much. Yeah, health and speed is... I guess potency would be fine. That's really good protection. The last guy had Relic 8 and had less than this. Their speed is a little bit lower. Got a little potency, which does help. Huh, I actually kind of expected flat protection there. They must have stuff squeezed in somewhere. Maybe they have a really high percentage secondary. So yeah, flat protection on our protection primary. There's one of it. 10% protection secondary. Great for him. 9% protection secondary and 3,000 flat protection. And then no extra secondary there. But that's good protection on JMS Loop. But protection arrow actually kind of explains it because I run speed arrow. But yeah, you obviously will get more protection by giving it the arrow. Boosh. I think that's good. Yeah, crit damage, speed, potency. What's not to like? Great Mothers. Pretty good speed. Okay. Survivability. I mean, the speed is definitely the main thing. Rex, like I said earlier, Swiss Army Knife is Mon's fine. Great crit damage. This guy's got the crit damage triangle down. Yeah, he's got it down pat. Yeah, crit damage triangles are the way to go. So you definitely want to be very generous with your crit damage triangles for anyone that you're relying on to do damage. I'm gonna guess not here, but that's fine. Like I don't think you want crit damage on him. Just a lot of health, a lot of protection, a lot of defense, and a lot of speed. That's the Omicron I skip as well. Or hold off on. Yeah, no, this was well set up. I mean, Erodium 3 with like 7 billion. This is larger than my alt account, but it's still really good. And it's got a lot of stuff that like I just don't have. Revan, yeah, all health, all speed. Now see, he's someone you actually don't want to crit damage triangle on, because he does special damage. Look at his crit chance, 36%. And he's not a damage dealer. I think him being an attacker is kind of like, I don't know. It's not a misnomer because he is an attacker, but it's just it doesn't fit. He's more of a support character. Radis. I mean, offense actually does make sense on him. I don't run that on my main account, but it does make sense because he does that big true damage burst. I think I am more in favor of all speed and survivability, but hey. Stark Alert. I knew it. Crit damage triangle. There we go. 283 speed, some extra health, and good offense. Yeah, this is really good. This is really good. There's not too much for me to... I have had no complaints about these mods, I don't think. Lots of health, yep. Speed. Here's someone I actually would say crit damage triangle. Like, you want all the health, but that crit damage is a multiplier you just want to have. But it is tough. 5 rolls of offense percentage secondary. That's a great mod for him. So that I might even choose that instead as well. But I do like crit damage on him. I think that'll be it. I mean, good job. Like, this account is in good hands. It's really nice. So I have a lot of positive things to say. So it's nice when it's some really good accounts to look at. And, you know, the bad ones are fun too, but it's nice to have a breath of fresh air with that. All right, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.